No joke, some of you guys really make my brain die. But this video is gonna be a more relaxed one, and I will be explaining the whole concept of like touch and go. Touch and go is simply a phrase that I coined up. Basically a feeder service touching another major road at its looping point in order for hub spoke to happen. I will go through this really quickly. So 229 Bedok South Road, South Avenue 3, Upper East Coast Road, Bedok South Road. The touch and go is at Upper East Coast Road, outside Siglap CC. So you can transfer from like these buses, these as well as these to 229 to access Bedok South Road. From outside, it's supposed to bring you inside. This one isn't valid anymore today. It's basically 240 looping at Jalan Ahmad Ibrahim. I mean, this would have been valid if Jurong interchange was still a thing and then there were bus services like going along this side. So it's like from industrial, it goes along here, and then you could technically intercept 240 at Jalan Ahmad Ibrahim, but this one is kind of like obsolete now. 243 in both directions, cause whilst 258 goes straight, 243 because of history now does this thing at Pioneer Road North. So it allows you to access this, even as in 185.502 and 179 as well. I was just going to say, even if you were coming from 193, yeah, you could take 243, like for some reason, you could take 243 to like, it's the same stop transfer at Jurong West Avenue 4. It's unlikely, but it is still an example. 246. Boon Lay Drive, Boon Lay Place, Boon Lay Avenue, and then Boon Lay Drive again. It brings you out, and then from services like these, they bring you in to Boon Lay Drive. 262, Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1, 3, and then to Mayflower, then Avenue 2 and Avenue 1. So from Avenue 1, this area, it lets you cut straight across to the other parts of Avenue 1 that, because it's like 71 goes here, but if you want to access Avenue 1, you can take 262 to access like the full stretch. Not really the full stretch, but until Avenue 8. And in fact, you can even say that Avenue 4 might be the touch and go point, because Mayflower, because it's like it brings you into Avenue 2. So yeah, another minor touch and go concept. But really, if you look at it, it's meant to feed Avenue 1 to like Mayflower. And then from Mayflower, it's supposed to like feed back. I mean. I like this color. It's like kind of a sandy texture to it. 265. Ang Mo Kio Avenue 10. There is 88 outside. And there's 45 as well. So it brings you from Ang Mo Kio Avenue 10 inside to Street 54. As well as like 52 and 53. So it's another example of like touch and go. Another minor case. This one is like, it has to do a bit with history, but whatever. Avenue 4, 5, 6, Street 61, Avenue 9, Yio Chu Kang Road. So this part of Yio Chu Kang Road, bringing you into Avenue 4. Because 265 does this to Avenue 2. So this one is another minor case of touch and go. 272 at Lower Delta Road, bringing people inside to Crescent from 65 and 855 or 123 if you're coming from Sentosa. Another minor case, Street 41, 945. This is Downtown Line. These are the touch and go stops. So from the buses outside, like let's say 21 or whatever bus that is along this area, Avenue 7, you take 293 in. Or you could take 293 out as well. This is after the amendment. This is the benefit. And then there's also 293 West as well. Avenue 3, 8, 5, Street 71. The touch and go is along here. From 34, you could take 293 in to Street 71. Even for newer bus services. Avenue 10 to link up with 58. Brings you out, brings you back in. Another minor case. You take 513 to Avenue 1. Then you take 299 inside. Bedok Reservoir. Very obvious one. Oops, what am I doing? So this is Choa Chu Kang Way. And this is the touch and go stop. From 67, 188, and 976, you take 300 to access these areas. So yeah, that is what 300 is supposed to do. Without like going to the interchange, you can just transfer outside. There are trunk services that like do this as well. So this one, if I just draw them like this, I mean, I'm sure you know this is Serangoon North Avenue 3 and 4. So 73 is meant to take people from here inside, as well as here, let's say from 854 or like 70 inside. And in the same fashion, for 116, you're coming from 25 and 55. It's allowing you to access the Serangoon North Avenue 4. And then obviously from 73, it's basically any bus service that is like coming from Avenue 3, you transfer to like 73 in. Depending on the direction, if you're coming from here, it's 73. If you're coming from here, as in like here, it's the other direction. You take 116. This one. So you could take, like let's say 979 to UT, and then the MRT, and then you take 307 inside. This is North 6. But the touch and go is at UT to allow you to access Street 62. Another bus service that became touch and go, 315. 315 used to loop like this, but then no more. It got converted to North Avenue 5. And then the touch and go is from Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3 to inside. Serangoon North Avenue 1. This is why you don't just get rid of 325 or its looping point. Yio Chu Kang Road. This is street like 91 and 93 area. So it brings you from like this area outside to Yio Chu Kang Road so you can access all the trunks, and it brings you from Yio Chu Kang Road inside. And that's not it. There is also another minor case. Hougang Central. The reason why it throws is it's to bring you from 25, 55, 854. It's to allow you to access 325 at Hougang Avenue 2. 334 to some extent as well. From Jurong West Avenue 1, it brings you inside Street 42. This is also true for 49. Brings you inside as well, except this one loops like this. East Loop. So this is Drive 3, Drive 6, Drive 1, Drive 4, and then Street 41. The touch and go is at Avenue 4, allowing you to intercept from 17. So you take the bus inside, from Avenue 4 to inside. Or you could transfer from Avenue 1, which is basically all of the buses along like the main road, like this, just a few examples, and then you take it in to Street 41. The touch and go is at Avenue, oh my goodness, sorry. The touch and go is at Drive 1 and Drive 4. So for touch and go to work, it has to be along a main road. Even west, you could argue that 3, 10, 1 alias. So it's allowing people from outside, let's say the same bus services that I've mentioned, access alias, access Drive 3. This one was done to mitigate the CRL construction, but hold on, sorry. If I'm not mistaken, this is Drive 2. Yeah. So the touch and go is at Loyang Avenue. Let's say you're coming from like Service 9. You take 359 inside to access like, let's say, Street 51 or the entirety of Street 11, just an example. 947. It didn't always loop at Bukit Batok Road, but Bukit Batok Road is the touch and go point, meaning it allows you from inside to access outside and then to access inside as well. Another service that a lot of bus enthusiasts just flat out don't understand. Punggol Road from 82 and 88, more of like 82 in this case, it allows you to access Compassvale Road. So it's like from Anchorvale, from Anchorvale as well as like that part of Compassvale, it allows you to access outside, and then from outside access back inside. You know how there is no bus stop along this area? I kind of suspect, I have no evidence to prove this, but like I kind of suspect that like 374 might become like this in future. But then the touch and go for this service, it's not really a touch and go per se, because the looping point is like inside and not like on the along the main road. It doesn't loop at the main road, but you could say that this is helpful for like if you're coming from 85. So this is not a true touch and go, but yeah, it's more of like a hub spoke to Sengkang East Road on the return direction to Sengkang, if anything. It's not really touch and go, but just something interesting that I feel it's worth mentioning about. But then maybe you could say Thanggam is the touch and go. I don't know. This one at its looping point kind of is. So the touch and go involves from 386 transferring to 62 to go down. And the touch and go also involves coming from 3, 83, 85, or even 39 in this case. Hub spoke back. These two. Sembawang Road. So 800, it's supposed to feed you from Sembawang Road, as in like, sorry, from Yishun East to Sembawang Road, and from Sembawang Road to Yishun Ring Road, Yishun East area. And this is the same for 811. So 811, again, likewise. The touch and go is along here and along here as well. Sembawang Road and Yishun Avenue 5. Yishun Avenue 5 is like if you're coming from, let's say this, this, and this as well, I believe. So you from there you go on and take 811. So this is also touch and go, because the main roads are Sembawang Road and Yishun Avenue 5. 801 along Yishun Avenue 1. 804 along Yishun Avenue 1 as well. This is Street 41. Another minor case. Avenue 4, Avenue 1, Street 41, and then back in. So the touch and go is from here and here. From Avenue 1, you access Street 41. And from Yishun Ring Road, you go back to access, like, you go back to Avenue 4. But the touch and go is mostly here. 811's Southern Loop. Street 81, Avenue 1. The touch and go is at Avenue 1. So if you're coming from 117, you can take 811. I know like 811 actually loops back like this, but it is still a touch and go. This service sucks, but it is still a touch and go at Yishun Avenue 2. 912E at Admiralty. So is 901M. Current loop. This one is a touch and go. MR Seling. This one is, I don't really know what to say about this one, but yeah, feeds you from outside to the hospital and IMM. I don't even know if you would count this. This one, well, you could say West Avenue 3. Yeah, kind of a touch and go. It's not a loop. It used to be part of 361 941's loop, but you could say this one is actually a minor case of touch and go in both directions. Actually, this is like a different concept altogether, but like maybe it's like sort of relevant, I guess. But you could say this one is because this one loops like further up, I think. So the touch and go is at Bukit Batok Road. From inside it brings you outside, and from outside it brings you back inside, I guess. Stop converting this one to bidirectional. You guys are delusional. The touch and go is at here, at here, at here. From here it's like from 24. It allows you to go up. And then this one, there are many services. This one, any bus service along Upper Serangoon Road can touch and go for you to access like Serangoon North Estate. Can you see all the previous concepts all coming together? This one, Clementi Road 2, 5, 4, Commonwealth Avenue West, Clementi MRT, and back. The touch and go is from here. Do you see it now? Maybe one last thing. 403. Not really touch and go, but like the reason why it serves Avenue 1, then Elias and Pasir Ris Road instead of Drive 3. I mean Drive 1, not Drive 3. Is because all the buses are along Drive 1. Again, same examples. It's to feed everybody inside to Pasir Ris Road, where all the single houses are located at.